What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another character rank up video. Alright, so we're finally going to be able to get Fantomex ranked up today. I was waiting until we got that 6-star rank up ticket from the login event, because as you can see, I do have him stuck at 5 stars, so I just needed that ticket there, or to get enough bios, and I'd prefer to use the bios on the gear, so I'm going to be using that ticket on him. So let's go ahead and rank him up right away here. So boom, we got our 6-star login ticket, so let's go ahead and grab that, and boom. Alright, Fantomex is now 6 stars, so let's go ahead and work on his mastery a little bit here. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Mcron shards, because I don't think I'm going to need them for much else now, because the Deadpool Epic quest is done. We needed just, 1,200 of them for that quest. I've already got Domino's mastery done, and Psylocke's mastery done, so he's the last of the mutants that I have that need to have their masteries done. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and burn through these here, and there we go. Oh nope, one more. Hold on, I lied. And there we go. Alright, so what was his mastery again? Oh, it's just an all speed. Okay, so nothing too crazy there. Now let's go ahead and see if we can't roll a nice ice weight set for him, hoping for something like Overdrive or Power the Angry Hulk. I think he has a lot of buffs, so I think Overdrive might be kind of the ideal set for him. So let's go ahead and see what we end up getting here. That is not anything useful. Come on, big money, big money. Let's get this nice and quick. Yeah, okay, Power the Angry Hulk. I think I'll keep that. Let me go ahead and level him up here, and then we'll go ahead and do his skills. So just going to go ahead and pop those and use about 1,900 of these to get him to level 60. So let's go. Come on. Almost there. And, oh, there we go. Is that enough? Yeah, that was enough. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what he actually... elegant thief, eh? Let's go ahead and see what we actually get here in terms of buffs. So here we go. So we do get an all-speed buff on the third skill here. So we have all attack, all speed, crit rate. So we're definitely going to be leveling this up. Let's see what that caps out at. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be a 10%. Alright, so not too bad. Our passive here. Nothing about all speed. Okay. We have the mind control. Does it stay only at 2 seconds? Oh yeah, it stays only at 2 seconds. And then over here we have an all attack, all defense, and another all speed. Okay, so let's go ahead and level this up. Is this going to be 10% as well? And yes, it is going to be a, okay, 6% all speed. So depending on your attack speed, you probably don't need Power the Angry Hulk, because I don't think you're going to need the extra attack speed with him, since he has 2 all speed buffs on him. Let's see what he kind of has as attack speed here. 113%, so yeah, I mean, you could probably go with either or, but you might be over the cap. Keep in mind, if you have Power the Angry Hulk here, and you already have pretty high attack speed on your cards, then you probably want to reroll for Overdrive. But for me, for now, it looks like Power the Angry Hulk will suffice. So that's that. So let's go ahead and get his gears leveled up. So actually, you know what? I'm going to cut back to when all of that is done, and I'll pick out an obelisk for him, because I'm still not sure what obelisk to use. So I'll come back after I made up my mind. Alright, and we are back. So got his gears leveled up as much as I could with the remaining bios. Got pretty unlucky with that top gear, the one that I actually got to 20, because it was a like 32 times or something like that from 19 to 20, which was super annoying, or else I would have been able to get a few more of these leveled up. But anyway, our ice weight set is now activated, so we just gave it kind of just some base ice weights to hold place right there and just activate the set. And the obelisk I did decide to go with was a guard break recovery damage proc, and I think this works pretty well on him, just because his super armor, I was a little iffy on giving him guard break or not because of that super armor. It's whenever he's below 99% HP. He has super armor, but then he also keeps regenerating health as well. So I'm not sure how consistently you're going to be below the 99%. I guess it depends on if you're doing a more difficult fight or not, and actually how much his heal is going to be. So I decided not to really just mess around with that and just give him immune to guard breaks. I don't even have to worry about it. And then since this one also had recovery on it, I'm going to of course synergize with this passive there and get an even beefier heal, which is really nice. So hopefully we'll be able to keep him healed up for a lot of the fight, as long as we don't take some crazy burst damage. And then the 120 proc, because he does have a enough iframes that I think you can go with a damage proc over invincibility and he should be just fine. So now that we kind of have him geared up and ready to go, let's go ahead and do a little bit of gameplay on him and see how he plays. Alright, so here we are at World Boss. We're just going to be going on against just regular Thanos here, just because he is tier 1, so he's not really going to do too well in World Boss Ultimate. So we'll just see how quickly he can do Thanos here on normal. So we have Cyclops leadership, 25% all attack, all defense. And then we also get the team-up bonuses between Cyclops and Wolverine here, and of course Fantomex. So we have the Assault on Weapon Plus, and we're going to get some all-attack crit rate and attack speed. We have some all-defense ignore defense, and then we have some dodge and skill cooldown. So let's go ahead and hop in here, and of course we're not using any strikers, just because we do want to see what Fantomex can do on his own without having the strikers jump in and do damage. Alright, so here we go. Let's see how quickly he can take down Thanos. We're hoping to see something around the 30 to 45 second mark. We did not get our damage proc there. Okay, there's the damage proc. And Thanos is just standing there doing nothing. I can't remember which one of his skills was the mind control one. I've already forgotten. But anyway, it looks like his damage is going to be a little bit lower than some of the other characters. But then again, I haven't really looked into what I want to be doing for my skill rotation here. Alright, so we got him to the next phase here, and what did that take? About 45 seconds. That's where I would prefer to be him almost killing Thanos. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, so let's see. We're only healing 900. That seems a little low. I guess it was only 2%, I think, for the heal. But it's better than nothing. Okay, final phase here. I guess let's see if we can outrun the meteors. Or maybe he won't even use the meteors. Alright. Okay, last phase. And so far the damage is a little bit low, but he is a speed character, so I guess that's to be expected. Okay, so there we go. What about a minute and a half for him to clear Thanos here. So pretty close, I would say, to like average damage for a newer speed character, or I guess, I don't know really how to put it. From the last few speed characters that we got, his damage seems about average. Opposed to kind of the older speed characters, he seems like he has a bit higher damage, because a minute and a half is still pretty good to be clearing Thanos here. We do only have a 25% leadership, so not too bad. And what is it, I think I had a 120 proc on him, so it's relatively low proc as well. So overall, Fantomex looks like just a kind of solid speed character. Nothing stands out too much for him. He just has a 2-second mind control, if I remember right. He has a lot of iframes, so he should have pretty good survivability. Like 2 of the iframes are delayed, I believe. The other ones are instant iframes. The second skill is really nice for keeping distance, because you can use that as your finishing or ending skill out of your rotation, because he jumps back from the enemy there, so you will have a bit of a buffer zone between you and the world boss, or whoever you end up fighting. So I like ending with that skill. Besides that, it looks like the 5th skill is his most damaging. The 4th skill has kind of a nice little vortex type thing on it, but he is an iframe the entire time. so it's going to be safe to use anyway. The third skill with the buff doesn't really have any protection, so you do want to cancel out of that one. And the first skill has a iframe at the start, and then the iframe goes away, and you are vulnerable while he's kind of like shooting his gun. But that's just a little, I don't know, my impressions of his skills right there. Overall, like I said, he looks like a solid option for a speed character. Going to be very strong in Shadowlands. He can hold his own in World Boss. I'm not sure how well he'll do in PvP. I see him doing pretty well because he does have long iframes on the 5th and 4th skill, but the 4th skill is a delayed iframe, so it'll take a little bit for it to start up. But anyway, that's just going to be my kind of initial thoughts and impressions on Fantomex here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.